Hey YouTube, what is up? It is Kia Sangria back here. Happy New Year to all of you watching this. 2020 was so crazy and I'm honestly just ready to leave it behind. Obviously learn from it, but mostly kind of leave it behind and have a brighter 2021. So if you guys are on the same feels, then this video is definitely for you. But before we get started, please make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button to continue seeing more content from me. And at the end of this video, let me know what your thoughts are and if you have anything else that you want to add to the conversation. So I'm doing this video because I'm in the middle of planning out my 2021 goals and objectives and things that I want to take on and do and create for this year. And before this year started, I had actually made a blog post, which I'll leave in the description box below, of 7 tips to stay mindful as a creative in 2021 and beyond, really. I think you can use these tips at any given point in time. But I specifically wanted to talk about 2021, and I wanted to make these tips ahead of 2021 because I really feel like these are things that can help myself and then the rest of you watching this. So my first tip for being a mindful creator is remember that you are more than the content that you create. You know, content creation is one part of what you do as a cosplayer or an influencer or whatever type of hobby that you dabble in that you also share with your world. Creating content is just one piece of that. It's not all that you do and it's not all that you are. And I feel like as content creators, we have this habit of kind of getting wrapped up in what we do and thinking, oh my gosh, if I don't create content for this week, I am not, you know, a cosplayer, a musician, you know, etc. And that's not true. You are all of those things, whether you're creating content to post and show off or not. You're still all of those things. And not creating content for other people to consume, it doesn't take that away from you. And I stress this a lot because I have also caught myself thinking like this as well. Like, chef, you're more than the content that you create. And it's really important to remember this because on the days that you don't feel like creating, you're going to need to lean into that fact that you are still valid, whether you're snapping that photo or recording that video or whatever. You know, you still have an identity outside of just doing that, because creating content is hard. Creating content is hard. It takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of time. Styling, just doing this. I had to do my makeup for this video. I had to figure out what type of sweater I was going to wear. I had to get my lighting right. You know, that's work. That's work and that's effort. And sometimes I don't always feel like doing it. So it's important to remember that you're more than the content that you create. That way, when you do take a break in between creating and you don't create or take a photo or snap a photo for like a week, 2 weeks, a month even, you're still a creator when you're not doing that. And you need to allow yourself to take those breaks because you've earned them. And 2020 was a really crazy year. So if you were creating content during that time, kudos to you, because it was hard. You know, you had to sit here and get on YouTube and smile for the camera as if everything else around you isn't on fire. The second tip that I want to share is to surround yourself with people that motivate you and encourage you. I'm going to say that again in case you missed it. Surround yourself with people that motivate and encourage you. Honestly, that's one of the most important things that you can do for yourself, guys. If you don't have people that, you know, motivate you and encourage you to do better, you need to get that. I feel like, you know, everyone loves the story of the person that's just like, oh, you know, I made it and no one believed in me while I was doing my thing. And, you know, I did it without the help of others. And you know what? I can't relate, okay? Because in everything that I do, I get by with a little help from my friends. I do. I just do. I need the help of my friends to get me there. I need the encouragement. I need people to speak love over my name. I need people to mention me in good faith and in good words in rooms that I'm not in, because opportunities might be in those rooms and I don't know about them. So I need the help from my friends, you know. when I get on, it's never gonna be like, oh, there were people that didn't believe in me, and shout out to all my haters and stuff like that. No, shout out to all of the people that sat and believed in me and motivated me and spoke love over my name and pushed me in the directions that I should go to become a better creator, a better everything, really. Shout out to those people, okay? Because those are the people that are going to get you to where you want to be as a creator and just as a person in general. You need to be around people that motivate you and encourage you to do better. On the encouragement front, yes, you need your friends, okay? What about your friends? What about your friends? Are they motivating you? Are they encouraging you? Are they speaking love over your name, whether you're in the room or not? Those are the type of people that you need around you in order to succeed and be mindful as a creator. You need to be mindful with who you're around and who's around you. You have to be mindful of that because you really need to be around people that are encouraging you to reach that next level and then beyond that. And if they can help you reach those goals, great. But if all they have to offer is, hey, I saw that cool thing you did and I thought that was so awesome, and they share your post or they like your post or they comment your post, sis, it's a win. Bro, it's a win. It's a win. So remember that. Surround yourself with people that motivate and encourage you. Once you have that, you can only go up from there. Once you have that, you can only go up. You can only go up. You can only be elevated. Okay, I promise you. I promise. My last tip for this video is to start where you are. Nobody needed to hear that more than me last year, okay? Start where you are. Last year, December, I bought my first ring light. Last December, and I didn't really know how to properly use it until like 2020. Actually, scratch that. I bought my first ring light in 2019 and I didn't learn how to properly use it until 2020 because I was home and I had time to figure out how to use it. And even when I first got it, I wish I had some photos available to show you guys about how harsh that light was looking when I first started taking my own cosplay pictures at home, because some of those shots were embarrassing, but I really did post them and play them up like, they were the hottest thing. Because you know what? At that moment, they were the hottest thing. Why? Because I started where I was. All I had was a little rickety Nokia phone and a ring light and a dream and a content idea, and that was it. And now I have moved up to having a Samsung S10, and I have an umbrella light that's shining right above me here, and I have a nice hallway. I have a nice, hallway that's constantly changing, but I started where I was. That was one of the excuses that I gave myself of why I couldn't do YouTube or why I couldn't do this or why I couldn't do that. And the truth is, it's just like, start where you are and then build, elevate, and build on top of what you have. Because if you don't start with where you are, you're not going anywhere. The fastest way to go somewhere is to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. To get anywhere, you have to start somewhere. So if you want to create content for YouTube, you want to create content for Instagram, you want to create content for whatever platform you're on, TikTok, whatever platform you're on, start where you are. You have to start where you are, or else you'll just be sitting there frozen. Can't do that, guys. Can't do that. You can't. You want to do something, you want to build something, you want to grow something, start. Okay, I'm literally about to have my second YouTube live stream in the coming weeks, and I'm about to do it right here in my hallway because this is the space that I have available to do it. I only have my hallway in order to set up my little table and my sewing machine and all those other things. I literally only have this tiny hallway and this one bedroom apartment, but this tiny little hallway has blessed me because it has made me able to create that content that I really want to share with you guys. And I want to share more with you guys. So I'm going to be in my hallway a lot more, streaming, doing these videos maybe, and just using the space that I have available. So many of you I've seen on Twitter like, oh, I don't have the right lighting, I don't have enough light, I don't have an aesthetically looking wall. Sis, bro, find a corner, okay? Find a corner, decorated, okay? If you were here for my first live stream, this wasn't here. This literally got put here this past weekend, okay? None of this stuff was here. It was literally just my shoes and then some paintings that lined this little spot right here, okay? That was what was here before then. Now, this looks a lot better than what I had before. Find a corner, find some things to decorate it with, make it work. I got figures and stuff. I got DVDs and things of that nature. And then I got a pair of my husband's Nikes over here. Make the most out of the space that you have. I know that we see a ton of creators that have, you know, these awesome looking houses or apartments and stuff like that. I don't have that. Am I gonna let my lack of having those things stop me from creating? No, I can't do that. For the sake of the goals that I want to accomplish this year, I can't do it. And I know that you have goals too, sis, bro. I know that you have goals of your own. So you need to figure it out. Find a wall, because there's always a wall. There's always a wall in your apartment or wherever you're living that you can use, fix it up, make it look nice. There's always a space. Figure it out. Figure it out. Pinterest is a great tool for fixing up small spaces and making backdrops and stuff like that. And then the thing is that doesn't have to be expensive either. You can find a nice backdrop for like maybe 20 bucks on Amazon or eBay or somewhere, or get some fabric. Go to your local discount store and buy some bed sheets. Now it's dual purpose. You can use the bed sheet to take photos and you can sleep on it. Find a way to make it work. I promise you that there are ways to start where you are. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for my 3 tips. Again, there's 7 tips. Go visit the link in my description box below to find the full blog article of my 7 tips for being a mindful creator. I chose my top 3. These are the ones that I have to remind myself of over and over and over and over again on a consistent basis, because sometimes I myself forget. So I'm preaching to you guys, but I'm also preaching to myself too, because I need to also take my own advice. So I really do hope this helped. If you have any tips of your own that you want to add, or if you would like to have a video covering all 7 tips and breaking them down one by one, please let me know if that's something that you would like. I can go on about this topic for a long time just because it's important. And it's something that I'm trying to apply to my practice when it comes to content creation as we speak. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of that. I really do appreciate you guys coming back for this video. 2021, I don't have any expectations for 2021. I have expectations for myself of how I'm going to navigate this year. Because at the end of the day, everything that I do, the way that this year turns out, I only have control over the things that I have control over. And so that's where I'm going to put my focus. I have no idea what 2021 has in store for me, but I know what I want to do for myself and what it means to do those things and what I have to do to get my affairs in orders to hit the goals that I have set for myself. So, you know, 2021, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm just, you know, I'm indifferent. Whatever comes next. And I'm letting go of trying to have control over the year, because that obviously didn't work in 2020 and it's not going to work now. And so I am surrendering that, because I don't have control over how this year goes. I only have control over how I react to certain things. So anyway, sorry, I feel like this video has been long enough, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Look in the description box to find me on my other channels, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.